Yo, hey guys, what's up? How's it going, everyone? Good to see you guys. Guys, I gotta chill with the noise gate on my voice. Bleh. There we go. See, the noise gate is important because if I just turn it off, there will be a lot of room noise. As you can hear, there's that like really quietly in the background. But now it's gone. But I can still, yeah, like I said, it's just a matter of kind of playing around with the threshold. Short. Yo, good to see you. That goes deep. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but thanks. I had this idea I'm going to work on. I'll show you. It's a thing that I started last night. Here it is. Kind of like melodic techno type vibes. I don't know. I'm going to keep working on it. What key is this in? I started this last night. Basically, it's just a kick and then this bass line. Indra, yo, good to see you. Bradley, good to see you as well. Hey, guys. How are you guys Saturdays is going? I'm gonna also post on my Instagram story. Okay, cool. I loved all of your Arca tutorials. People are too scared. Hey, thank you. I don't know if they're too scared or if they just can't. No, I'm just kidding. That was brutal. But thank you very much. I mean, I just think that people don't really like, I don't know. I honestly think that there's just like a weird disconnect between like the type of music that the people who make tutorials are listening to and then the type of music that like a lot of other people are listening to. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, cause for example, there are a lot of tutorials on how to make melodic techno that are pretty solid. Like, that genre is definitely very covered. But then yeah, there aren't a lot of people like making like Arca tutorials or like selfie tutorials or something like that. So I honestly think that maybe it's just like the people that listen to, like the people that make tutorials, that's just like what they listen to. It's like melodic techno and like tech house and stuff. And then that's just why they make tutorials about it. Versus me, I listen to a lot of stuff. So that's a little bit about me. Alright, let's pull up the MIDI here. I need to try to come up with like some more stuff here. Tired AF, I went to see Derek Carr. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool though. How was he? Gonna be sending in a track too. Oh, nice. Okay, cool, Indra. Well, yeah, we're doing a feedback stream today, so if you want to send one through, even if you aren't Indra, send them on through. Cause like I said, I'll be checking them all out. So I don't know when I'm gonna open the email today. Probably pretty soon. But we shall see. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. There's a thing, like, for me with streaming where, like, okay, I'm very susceptible to just getting, like, stuck in my own head. Like, I'll just sit here in my room, like, producing and just thinking, like, oh, I need to keep improving or I need to keep working on this or, like, whatever it is. And like, I just kind of get stuck in my own head. But then when I get on the stream and start, like, talking to you guys and you guys are seeing what I'm doing while I'm doing it, I kind of feel... not like it's a different process, but it's like, not even that it's like more collaborative or anything, because they're not really like collabing. I'm kind of just making music and telling you what I'm doing, and then you guys give me suggestions. But it's like, I don't know, it just kind of opens me up to a different, I guess, like way of doing the process. I don't know how to articulate this, but yeah, so it's really nice to do that with this, because I just started this yesterday. that's good. That adds like some nice energy. You see the new updates for Live 10.1? That's dope. That's good. We need more active listening. Yeah. See the new updates? Yeah, 10.1 looks crazy. The sidechain, the ability to freeze sidechain tracks is like, that's huge. That's something I've been wanting for like forever. Jinx. Yeah, dude, that's one they've been needing to have for like a while. Like, I feel like that's something like literally the first time I tried to sidechain something ever in Ableton, I was like, wow, I really wish that I could freeze this. I'm not trying to go too like 303 kind of sound with this lead, but I just want it to be a bit fatter. The automation shape curves looks cool. Yeah, that looks pretty tight as well. Yeah, I'm excited to try out Ableton 10.1. Yo, let's try some of the Sound Toy stuff. I never use it. Also, hey, hello, good to see you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hi. I don't know how to read that language, which is I gotta start learning how to read some different languages or something if I'm gonna be so multicultural. Okay, anyway. Usually, what brand is your headphones? Oh, they're just some, here, I'll tell you the exact ones. V-Moda Crossfade M100s. They are pretty comfortable. Like, for doing, like, I usually do about, like, 3 or 4 videos a day. So, for doing 3 or 4 videos a day, they're not bad. Sometimes when I stream for, like, a really long time, they can get a bit brutal on my ears, but they're not too bad. Also, VST3 support. Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be cool. I've never had like a time when I needed otherwise, but it definitely could be cool. Maybe there are some things that are like only VST3 that I can use now. So glad I found. Hey, thank you, MacGyver Jr. Yo, Jack, good to see you. Hi, hello. AJ, hello as well. Wow, hey guys. What name did he say? V-Moda. It's like V-Moda. Man, I need to blow my nose. But I'm committed to producing. Blue, blue. Blue, blue. Wow, hopefully this will load. This usually doesn't take too long. But I need something extra, like, in the background. You feel me? Anyway, let's go in here, turn that off. that's cool. That may help with the energy a little bit as well. Let's try that. Just kind of droning in the background. And let me grab an LFO tool as well. Put it on there. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to, like, kind of, I feel like, find a headphone's gonna be perfect. Like, you're either gonna have, they're very loose and uncomfortable, or comfortable, or they're very, like, I guess these are also made to be maybe a little bit tighter than normal headphones. Like, I've tried some that are very loose, and you can wear them, like, all day, and it won't even matter. But I don't know. I don't mind these ones. These are nice. That's kind of cool. Maybe if we go and put some kind of a delay on it. There's like some weird stereo stuff that's happening though. That's the only thing I don't really like. Fortnite. I also play Smash Ultimate if anyone's trying to battle me. They're really nice and comfortable. They're just a little quiet. They almost true, yeah. The thing that I don't really like about producing on headphones is that I notice there's things that I notice a lot more and then things that I also notice a lot less. Like, I actually started out producing on headphones, and like a big issue for me was transferring over to like monitors was that it basically just sounded completely different and it felt like really strange. And I realized that's because, again, there are like things that you notice on headphones, but then things that you won't notice on speakers. But there are things you don't notice on speakers that you won't notice on headphones. So I guess the best thing is just to do as many as you can. Julian, how do you find drum samples? Usually, just on like Splice and stuff. I don't know. I mean, just like a lot of stuff. Usually, these days, I just happen upon things that I find like on the internet. Like I'll find like, I don't know. Also, I'm gonna try grabbing this processing chain, putting it on this. But like yeah, I don't know. I'll be listening to like some old music or something on the internet, and just usually find samples that way. Can you close your mouth, please? Hey, actually, the thing with me closing my mouth is I was born with a cleft lip, and so I like the way my face is shaped is sort of like it's more comfortable for me to just sit there like with my mouth wide open, which obviously would be kind of weird in a video if I was just like the whole time. But there's a reason why I do that. It's because it's not just that I'm like that I just do that. It's because, like I said, like that is actually the way that my face is just most comfortable based off of like how it was formed. But yeah, other than Splice, because I want to save money. YouTube. I like how this sound is kind of changing. That's good. I'm trying to get the thing there. Wow, you guys are wilding out in the chat. Hey, but we have the most amount of people that we've had since the stream started right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and say hello. Good to see you all. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying your time here. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing feedback in a little bit. Somebody was asking about that. Let me see how many emails I have. Okay, yeah, I don't have that many submissions right now, so when I get a few more, I will be pulling up all submissions, and checking them. So if you want to send through a feedback track, send them through. I will be checking them out, as I just said a bunch of times. But yeah, I'm trying to come up with like an interesting melody here. Like I want it to be not just this is like a very basic melody, but it's like a little bit more interesting rhythmically, at least, you know? Solid. I know I need to be like talking more while I'm doing this. I'm gonna try putting this Wolf compressor on here. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's made by this brand called Gigahertz. I don't know. Also, I just got a donation, but there was no like, bling. So whoever sent that, Liam, thank you very much for the donation, dude. I'm not sure if you sent a track through, but I will definitely check it out if you did. Yeah, let's just go back to the default setting. That kind of helps a little. Makes it a bit stronger, you can hear. What's the email address for submits? Mark, it's all in the description. Yeah, this sounds pretty solid. Maybe making this just like one note. It takes up so much less space now. Oh, true. Hey, thank you very much, intro. I'm gonna add a bit of saturation to this. These melodies. Where do you hear about good plugins? Usually just from other people, honestly. Also, yes, I send in a track. Okay. Cool, well, I will pull that up again. Or I'll pull that up, intro. Alright, let me try and I think this one might be a little bit, I don't know. I'm just not sure about it. So let me pull up something else here, which I'll work on for a moment, and then I'll pull up some submissions when I get some more. But, actually, while this is loading, I could probably pull some up. Let's do that now, because then more people will start coming through. Well, let me pull up this email real quick. Here we go. Nice. So, this first one is from Indra. Thank you again for the donation, man. Let's check this out. Been getting into house production recently. I live in South Africa, and our house scene is amazing. Even African... Yeah, maybe. I've heard very good things. Cool. Let's hear this one. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that, guys. My it's a long story, but just I was gonna have to switch the audio drivers and all that stuff. Anyway, this is sounding pretty cool, intro. Get me? AJ, don't worry, I'm gonna get this. But he donated, so I'm playing him first. Yo, I like the vibe here. Like, it's a nice kind of like deep and minimal vibe. Ableton in the question too. Yeah. Yo, Zachary, thank you for subscribing. This is pretty chill. Yeah, it's pretty like dubby. I like that. I kind of struggle to keep it interesting. I feel you on that one. I can see how you would kind of struggle with keeping this, like, interesting. Really getting jealous? No, I'm not. I am very interested by this, though. This does sound very different to me. But yeah, I can see how it would be hard to make something like this interesting. I mean, the main piece of advice I would probably give you is, like, you just need to I don't know. That's a tough one. It's really weird naming it. I think. Well, what I think you could probably do is you could maybe add like a new part. Like maybe you could go into a part where it's still like that. I can't get exactly the note with it. Yeah, that's the note. You could be doing that, and then have like the pads, like some pads over it or something. It's tough with this kind of stuff. I don't make a lot of this kind of stuff, but I know that feel. Yo. Okay, there we go. Now I just gotta turn this up a little bit. But yeah, so, not bad at all. Definitely, I would just try to come up with some new parts. Like, just get like a loop of it or something, and just try to write like a bunch of new parts over that. Like maybe, like I'm saying, like loop like 8 or 16 bars, and then just try to write a bunch of new parts over that. And then when you are, when you're done with that, you can take all those parts and try to structure them into a track. That could be a good way to do it. And the B-side, yeah. Send some analog lead sound. Yeah, lead would help. Alright, cool. Well, thank you for saying that one through, Indra, and thank you for the donation as well. Really appreciate it. This next one here is from Alex. Let's hear this. Reminds me of like Thundercat.
were cool, but they were the fine line between me and you. We were just doing things young people in love do. Parents trying to find out what we were up to. Singing highway, creeping around late last night. But I see two shadows moving in the air tonight. Now you're dressed in black, but I left you dressed in white. Can you feel me?
Hey, so this sounds pretty cool. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, no problem. You guys like the vocal flip? Yeah, this is good. I think that it's a bit messy. I like this part though. I like how you have like the drums and that little string sample and like the coming in. Like, it's nice to have some atmosphere. It's not just the drums, you know. Craig David definitely reminds me of Craig David. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Alright, well, anyway, then since this isn't loading, I will say, like, yeah, I just think it's a bit messy. I think everything just sounds kind of, like, jumbled together. So I would just keep working on that aspect of it and try to give it more clarity, and not just, like, clarity, but, like, try to make it sound not just, like, just that vocal sample over top of everything. You know, try to bring the vocals out more and put the drums a little bit farther back in the mix. Anyway, thank you for sending this one through. This next one here is from Empathy DJ. Feedback. Hey, we'd like to have some feedback. Still got some arrangement problems, but hopefully the sound is nice. Check it out. Kind of want to sound messy. True. No problem, AJ. This one's tight. Got like a mysterious kind of vibe. Wait, what? Oh, thank you. I got a smoothie. Nice. This one is a bit repetitive for me with the those kind of melodies. Who brought you a smoothie? My brother. Alright, yeah, this one's a bit repetitive for me. So I'm trying to give it a deeper feel. The vibe is good, but it's just like a little bit too obviously that vibe. Like, this particular kind of melody. That whole thing, like, really feels like, I don't know, it just feels like not necessarily the most generic version of that, but just like a very generic version of that. Like, it's kind of just like, oh, let me get like a Middle Eastern influence. library called, oh, true. Need some Zulu warrior chanting? Yeah, like some vocals or something I feel like could help. Clams Casino tutorial. Yeah, actually, that one, I'm actually about to make a tutorial after the stream. I will make that one, because I need to make it. It's been a long time coming. But yo, this is pretty good. Like I said, yeah, I just think you can make it less repetitive. Like, dude, get some chants in there or something, or get like some kind of other background thing to kind of like go with this vibe. But yeah, pretty good one. Definitely an interesting idea for a track. It just needs to be kind of expanded on a bit more. Anyway, this next one here is from Prince. Weird ass techno. That's the only kind of techno I like. Depths. Okay, I just now saw the title of this. Need a soft clipper on the drum. Yo, this is pretty hard. I like the slow techno vibes. And the pad is good. I think that you just have an issue where this actually feels more like a song structure than a lot of the stuff that you send in. But I do think it's a bit long. Like at 7 minutes, this should have a lot more variation. Like you could do the same amount of stuff in maybe like 3 or 4 units. You're onto something good here though. Like I said, I think this is an improvement. And just some of these like drops and stuff could be shorter. Like this part could be easily half as long probably. And same thing with this part honestly too. But I do like the idea of like the slow techno track. But yeah, sounds good, Prince. Thanks for singing that one through. This next one here is from Gabriel. That's my work in progress.
Crazy. Ooh. Damn.
Thoughts on push 2? I might have already answered this one. It looks cool. I'm a push 1.
I'm a drug fiend, never been to jail. Bitch, I pay the bill. Diamonds on me, get you down a sink. Your bitch wanna link. Look at all this blink. I'm a drug fiend.
Where are these vocals
never
from?
been to jail. Bitch, I pay the bill. Diamonds on me, get you down a sink. Your bitch wanna link. Look at all this blink.
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have...
You think these criminals would kill the president and kill the president?
Any cop, I need a coding. I'm a drug fiend. Never been to jail.
The message of the song is maybe not the best one for small kids.
Bitch, I pay the bill.
Okay, yeah, this is a lot. Okay, yeah, this is a lot. This sounds cool. I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you. Like,
get you down a sick.
for one of these kind of songs, I think this sounds pretty solid. I don't know a whole lot about it, though, to be honest with you. Or not that I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's just not really like.
Your bitch wanna link, get you down a drug fiend.
I don't know. I would just put this as a reference track. I want to be the kind of thing you space out to. No problem, Prince. What do you think about producers overanalyzing their own and others' tracks? Well, this entire YouTube channel was built out of me doing that, so it can be good and it can also be bad. I think you just need to have a good balance. Quite a contrast on the lyrics. Yeah. Murph. Cold. Get turned up to death. Yeah, this one's cool. I mean, like I said, I don't have a lot to say about it. I would just put it with a reference track because you can maybe make the mix a bit stronger and like wider. But other than that, yeah, pretty solid. Alright, this next one here is from, hold up, Empathy DJ. Nice, let's hear this. This one's different. I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. Okay, this one needs a bit of work. I would get rid of the snare, use like a clap. I think you could also, I don't know, it's just very kind of like dun, dun, dun. Like I feel like the bass isn't really playing any bass because it's playing too low. Try pitching it up a bit. The vocal samples feel a little bit out of key, maybe. The ARP isn't the best. It kind of sounds like you're going bleh, 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 with like a keyboard. I don't know. I think this could be a good idea. You just need to work with it. But yeah, alright, well, that is all of the submissions that I have for now. So I'm actually going to run upstairs really quick and grab a straw, and then I'll be right back. But if you guys want to send through more, send them through while I'm gone. Donations appreciated. I'll be checking them all out when I get back. There's only stream in the week I can see you still making tracks. That's a good question. I mean, I don't do that as much on the stream these days because I get a lot more submissions. But, whatever it's called. No, this isn't the only one. But I will probably be producing when I get back, but I don't have any submissions. But yeah, one moment, guys. Yo! I returned. And I have a straw. Alright, let me put the headphones on so I can hear myself again. Bass is cool. Straws kill penguins, don't use them. Is that true? I guess that's kind of bad, but I don't want to get smoothie all over my face. But I guess that is also, yeah, probably bad. Well, anyway, let's pull up another submission. So, this next one here is from Gabriel. If you don't have another one, let's hear this. Then I'll go back to producing. Ooh. I like this a lot. I don't know where the piano sample's from. But that's really good. Ooh. Isn't that vocal? It's probably just a sample from a track already, but damn, bro. "5 minutes from the straw that'll take 1,000 years to biodegrade." Hey, that's a good way to put it. How much are you shooting for? About 2 more hours. Maybe an hour and a half. I'm not sure. Nice. Well, that was very fire, dude. I like that a lot. I think that yeah, so I think that you can work with it a bit, maybe give it like a nice bass line. And you can maybe beef up the drums a little bit more, but very cool track. Alright, so this next one here is from, hold up a second. This next one here is from Chesney Gonzalez. I still don't know how to say that. What's up, Jane? William, good to see you. 0001284FCF 845CF. Yeah, that was cool. Yo, Indra, thank you for the donation. I've already started playing this one, but after this one, I'll play yours right away. Yeah, bass would definitely be good. But yo, William Ferguson, I'm good. Just hanging out, listening to tracks. About to produce in a moment. Matter of fact, let me start pulling up this project file while I'm playing these. This is nice. I mean, it's a bit boring, like. Well, it's not that it's boring. It's just very, like, kind of just like this little piano Rhodes thing with the vocals, you know? It's like, you guys like this, though. I like this, too, but, like, it's only stream when I'm just not asleep. Hey, End My Suffering. Good to see you. What's up? This is a good remix. Like I said, I just think it's very much like one thing. Like, you could expand on this idea more. You kind of just, like, have this nice loop here. And then it's, like, the piano. So I would try adding some more synths. Maybe adding some more stuff, like, live instruments. Just more things, I think. Within, like, reason. Would really help this. But yeah, I like that a lot. Very, very smooth vibes. Oops. Alright, this next one here is from Indra. Thank you again for the donation, man. I appreciate it. You keep me afloat today. Yo, Julian, ever DJing? Yes, all the time. I just dropped a mix yesterday. And I am, hey, if you're trying to book me, I'm available currently. But yeah, I am trying to expand on that in 2019. And if you want to hear me mixing, there are tons of mixes on my channel. Ooh. This is good intro. This one I feel you. Submission made. Alright, cool. Ooh. I like that scent there. I like that sound a lot, actually. I like how this has like a nice kind of minimal vibe to it. This one's good intro. I think this one honestly doesn't have as much of a problem with repetition. Like, it helps to, like, it really... Bit of a Christian... Yeah, I was thinking the same. What's up, Mr. Julienearl? Space Guru, good to see you. Also, I have to donate. No, you don't, Maury. I think that's how you say your name. You don't have to donate, however... You do get to skip the line if you donate. And I'll give you more detailed feedback. One of the only... No, I was thinking the same. It's got the same kind of melodic vibe as a lot of his stuff. Really nice. Sounds good. Yeah, I like this thing. See, this one is good. You could still make this one a bit more interesting, I think, which would really just come down to, like, playing with more automation and more, like, kind of taking those background synths there and, like, playing around with, like, opening up the filter and stuff like that and just making them get more intense at different times. Now, the other thing that I think could be improved here a lot are the drums. Or is the drums? Are the drums? I don't know. I think that... No problem, worried. But the, I think that the drums are a bit flat. Like... Reminds me of Solomon. Yeah, me too, actually. That would be a good, like... kind of thing to listen to for reference. Like, listen to, like, some Solomon tracks. Listen to, like, some... Ricardo Villalobos, like, some more minimal stuff, like, I don't know. Just listen to, like, how their drums are, because I think that your drums are a bit flat here. And could definitely be improved a little bit. But I like this track a lot. When you finish this one, send it to me, because I want to play this in one of my weekly Essentials mixes, because that one is really cool. Thank you for saying that one through, intro. This next one here is from... One moment. Robin. Alright, let's check this one out. Yeah, no problem, intro. Sounds good. Alright, so that one was pretty cool. I think that you can work with it a bit. It's a solid idea for like a lo-fi track. Yeah, I just think that maybe like you could just kind of do more with it. Like it's just kind of like a very basic it's just very basic. Like, you just need to do more with it and kind of bring it to life some more. Anyway, this next one here is from Nick POV3Y. I definitely get the post-rock vibes from this. Okay, this is a bit, like, kind of dull here, I feel like. It's just going with, like, very quiet, chill sounds. Like, yeah, like I said, it's just very, like, flat and kind of boring. I think you just need to do more to make it interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't really know with that kind of music, but something. So, where's the Gabber full length? Ah, it's coming very soon. How to make a Gabber track from scratch in FL Studio. This is the only song. Okay. Anyway, this next one here is from ZTT, aka Mori. Oh, this is gonna be like intense, isn't it? Gonna call. Okay, cool. Peace out, Intra. Good to see you as always. Gabber. Sounds like it. It's not quite Gabber. I like this. It's a bit kind of like random though. Like you just kind of have this weird industrial part, And then the 303 kind of comes in, but it's like the drums are playing the whole time. It's not gap. Yeah, I know. But you gotta like, yeah, like I said, you just need to do more with it. Like maybe have parts where like the drums are cutting out at some points, or the, you know, like it's not just sort of switching off between these different synth sounds. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. Alright, well, if anybody wants to send through more submissions, you can go ahead, feel free. In the meantime though, I'm gonna work on some tracks. I've got this one that I've been working on. Those of you who heard my weekly essentials mix this week heard this one. I want to try to replace this kick actually, which may seem like an odd thing to do at this stage in the game of this track, but I think it can help you because if you listen, this kick is good, but when it gets to like the drop, it's just got like this weird, almost like muddiness to it, yo. There we go. It's just not really a good kick for this style. It's like a good kick, but it doesn't really fit so well into here. So I want to try to get one of these. Like honestly, this kick would be. And I'm pretty sure this track is in F, yes, so we may have to tune this down a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. Nice. Now, what I also want to try here, and this may make this a bit too big, but what if I try getting some strings here? Because we could get like some nice strings that will play, and hopefully it wouldn't take up too much of the mix. Just following this chord progression. Hey, Ankun, good to see you. GPS Avengers. True. Kind of sounds like Victor Ruiz. Yeah, it's got a similar vibe. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of similar stuff to him. Now I'm gonna need to low or high pass these a lot. But that does fit in with everything else that's going on, I feel like. Yo, Georgie, what's up? Victor Ruiz time. Yeah, I like that track. I've been listening to a lot of that kind of like this big, like epic techno, you know? is so good release on minimal sessions. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a bit better. I'm trying to like really make the drop. Really trying to make the drop work. Good to see you back in action. Thank you, Georgie. Yeah, well, I realized like a lot of these streams just end up being me like listening to other people's music, which isn't necessarily what I'm going for. It's just kind of what ends up happening, I guess. Alright, this kick is not the one for this track. Let me try and find a different one. Shouldn't be too much of an endeavor. Those per kid sounds. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to add something a little bit different. I'll show you what they are. It actually comes from. It's this drum rack that I just had. This thing called Charred Kit 7. It's this one. But I basically just took that, and then what I did was, you can hear just a bunch of weird like percussive sounds. But I just took that and found some good ones. I made this little loop. And I really like how that sounds. Like it gives it kind of something interesting when you have just that kick hitting, you know? The high end and that kick isn't really coming through the way I want it to. But I can't tell if that's my headphones or not. Because that's how it is sometimes. Like, things will, like, sound not that good in these headphones. But then you play it in, like, the speakers and it's fine. Alright, let's copy this clap over. I want to try to introduce a clap here. Because I want to do something different. Like, the problem with this drop that I'm having is it's very easy to do it the same way I did this one. You know, so I'm trying to have something kind of more interesting here. Or at least switch it up a little bit. I don't know about that though. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. Now, I want to try to add some kind of an ARP. Have you heard Opus by Eric Price? I think a massive progressive build-up could work on this track. I was kind of thinking that too. I'll check that out. I have heard that track, but I can't really recall it right now. But yeah. Right now, this build is a bit kind of flat, I know, but I'm trying to figure out how I can add this ARP. I think I want to have, like, an ARP come in here. That, like, I know that's very loud over top of everything, but I think this is what I'm gonna use to kind of make it more interesting. But we could even... Yeah, that's kind of a good idea, actually. I know what you mean by, like, the big progressive build-up. Like, everything kind of drops out, and then it just goes to, like, 1 or 2 elements. So, like, you know, something kind of like that. But then you have, like, it builds into something really big. I think that could sound pretty cool as well. I'm also going to add a little endless smile automation here. Now this ARP needs a lot of automation as well, because it needs to start out small. Alright, there we go. So let's work on the sound a little bit. So I've got this one oscillator sort of template thing going on. Nice, this is sounding pretty good. I'm gonna go in here actually and do a bit of LFO on. How do I do this on, like, the pitch? Can I just not do that? That would suck. I want to do like a vibrato effect. That's kind of cool. It's kind of crazy, but it's a cool effect. Yeah, I like that. That is unique. You should have Cthulhu ARP, that main lead. True. Yeah, see, I don't use Cthulhu that much. I do have it. Alright, we got an idea here. Well, we got something going. Nice. As you guys know, I like to draw in automation like while I'm listening to the track, so I can kind of feel it. It's starting to get sexy. Hey, thank you, William. That's what I like to hear when I'm producing. That's what I always want to have people telling me. All right, cool. So yeah, as you can see, like I like to draw in the automation while I'm listening because you get cool ideas like this little thing. Where that thing just opens up, you know, stuff like that you just wouldn't think of if you were just going and sort of painting by numbers, so to speak. Alright, so let's hear this. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid. I still need to tame the ARP a little bit and kind of like work on it. Finished track should be 28 minutes long minimum. Well, that's an issue I actually had with this track. Like, it was way too long. Like, if I just kept this one going the way I originally was like working on it when I first came up with the idea, this song would be probably like 8 or 9 minutes long because that's kind of where it was going. And this could definitely be like a really long, slow burner type of track. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a 28-minute long mix just for when I release this. Hey, Tom, good to see you. What's up, gang? Hi, how's it going? Alright, I want to hear how this sounds kind of like coming out of this last part into the part that we just added. And this ARP is still very bare as well. There's like really not that much on it. Just an LFO2, of course. That's cool. We need some Endless Smile or something on the build up for that ARP, but we getting there. We really getting there. "28-minute mix intro." Perfect idea. There we go. Now what we need to kind of do is make this like a bit fatter sounding. My plans to get this vibrato are failing. But yeah, you can hear it's just kind of like flat sounding right now. So what needs to be done is we need to give this a bit of guitar rig, so I can give it some echo. That sounds good. mean, I want to see a sponsored video of this dropping in a club on my Instagram feed. Well, I'm gonna try to be releasing this track, not like super soon, but maybe like before the summer, so who knows? Maybe I'll get some DJ to play it, and then I'll get a video of them playing it, and then I'll sponsor that video on Instagram. Alright, let's hear this from like here again. I just want to hear how it sounds going into the drop now. Now that it's kind of like that ARP is blended in a bit better. I still have like no effects in this track, like no like sweeps or anything like that. Oh, hey, thank you, DJ Super. Nice. Perfect. Perfection. Alright, that sounds very solid. Okay, there we go. News for sure when it comes out. Hey, thank you, DJ Super. Nice, bro. Boom, and radio edit. Yeah, that's what I thought of doing. I mean, with this one, it kind of just depends, because, like, this arrangement isn't exactly, like, short. Like, my goal here was to try and make a track where, or not even, like, my goal that I was aiming for, so obviously, but, like, the thing that I think I was trying to do with this was, like, I was trying to make a track where it feels pretty long still. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a short edit by any means, but it's, like, not super long. Like, we're still under 4 minutes here. And if I play this whole track, which I can if you guys want to hear it, but if I play this whole track, you'll hear, like, it covers a lot of ground. It doesn't really feel like you're missing out on anything, I don't feel like. I still don't think this kick is hitting as hard as it could though. Stephen Bunsen endorses. Yeah, I'm sure he will love this track. But yeah, so like you can see, like we are only a minute and a half into the track, and already like a lot of stuff has already kind of transpired in this track. So it's not necessarily a question of like how long it needs to be, besides just making sure that it's not like too long. What are those? What's the ship horn sound near the start? Yeah, it's this one. It's this preset from Substance, to be honest with you. But then I did a little bit of stuff to it. What chord is that Art playing in the mini? I have the VST. What else are you using it for? I'll show you. Yeah, I'm using it for the bass line. Kick a little low in my headphones. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. And I'm not entirely happy with the kick. I'm still trying to get it right. The reason I'm not messing with it so much right now is just because I'm on my headphones as well. And I think that what's going to happen is I'm going to make it sound good on the headphones, and then I'm going to play it on the speakers, and it's going to be completely just a mess. So that's why I'm trying to be careful with the mixing stuff. But yeah, it's just this group brass preset inside of Substance. Let me see if I did anything with it. I don't think I did. It's just playing a low F there. I've got it going through some effects. I've got like this EQ8, which you can hear is just kind of cutting out the like boxy stuff. I've got it going through the Sheps 73, which actually I should put that after the reverb. And then I have some reverb on it as well. And I'm doing the reverb in a little bit of a different way. Because what we've got here is we have basically a dry chain with no reverb. And then we have a wet chain, which is just 100% wet reverb. And so the reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to filter the reverb. Because if you listen, there's a lot of low end, and you can see it as well in that reverb. And there's really no way to do it other than this. So this way you can still have a reverb signal in there. And then these volume knobs kind of just become the dry wet. But it opens up the mix so much more, because what's happening is you get all the low end in this one bar when this little stab is hitting like that. And then the low end just drops out, and you're still getting that reverb tail, but there's no low end during this part. So then it makes this much more impactful. But yeah, this is the ARP, the other ARP, other than the one I just made. It's pretty simple. It's this preset on the mini that I messed with. I think I just changed the waveforms on the oscillators, and obviously I automated it and did like a lot of stuff with that. But yeah, pretty simple. I'll show you the notes. It's just playing an F minor, I believe. But then I have it kind of like jumping around. Okay, yeah, so you can see it's playing F and then A sharp. So I guess not quite. But it's stuff in the key of F minor. But yeah, this kick isn't my best kick ever. Or it's not like the hardest hitting kick, I'll say. Because like, I've got some other tracks. Like, I'll show you this one maybe, if I have it. This is a track that I'm going to be releasing very soon. But you can hear the kick in this one. Like, even though there's a pretty big and subby bass line the same way there is in this track, the kick is still really cutting through there. It's like, it's doable. I just need to get the right mix. And like I said, I trust my headphones, I can't talk. My speaker's a little more for that. Now, I'm getting the idea to, and this is probably going to mess up all my automation if I drag all this stuff over. But I'm getting this idea here to maybe have like a little 8-bar period where we go from this. And then, yeah, see. Oh no! Oh god, okay. Oops. Anyway, yeah, see, we gotta go in and fix all these automations. But basically, I wanted to go from that part into, like, maybe the ARP will just come in, but it'll be, like, super ambient, you know? I'm not sure though. Yeah, may not be the best call. Like, the idea was, because it's just going straight from this. Into this. I don't know. RIP my speakers. But I think this works. The cool thing that's going on here is while this ARP is fading in, if you controlled it down or faded it out, yeah, it could be, but I still like to make it more efficient. But yeah, so you can hear this ARP is coming up and it's doing 16 notes. But then we also have the snare, which is just like a build snare coming in. And so you're kind of getting those two coming in at the same time, playing the same thing. Really nice 8-bar bit. Really? Maybe I should do that then. I mean, I like this. Got that crazy tape delay and faded it out. Yeah, let me try that. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. There we go. What about sensory release? That's true. Alright, well, we're making some moves here. What I'm gonna do... I don't know. Do you guys think I should just have, like, an 8-bar part here where it's just the ARP? I feel like this is a good introduction to it. This is very dope. Thank you. Like, I feel like this is enough of a solid introduction to where you don't have to have, like, that 8-bar period. Excuse me. Where it would be just ARP. Like, I feel like that's too much. And like I said, I think a really big part of what builds this so smoothly is how these two are coming in at the same time. Yeah, exactly, Robin. Like, dope as is, yeah. I think it's got enough building. Nice, well, I'm glad you guys like this one. Like I said, this is definitely going to be coming out soon. I learned most of that. I got you. Well, let me. What I want to try doing actually, when this drops again, I want to try having that come in. Nah. We could do that, like just have this little just kind of play there. I think that's kind of cool. It's a nice touch. Hang on, let me hear what this sounds like. Yo, Marinas, what's up, man? How's it going? Not much is up with me. I'm just working on this track. Sounds like a Fisher drop with the ship horn. Really? I kind of get that. I mean, I see what you're saying. It's definitely got that, like... that kind of thing. We can change architecture when the drop hits. That might be cool. Guys, what I think in my head is what you're saying. That's a good idea. Oh, let me see what's going on. I think it'd be dope to make the decay / release on the ARP shorter and taking the filter way down on the drop and then let it build up from there. Yeah, I just gotta be careful with it because of the tension. But yeah, let's give that a shot. That's a good idea. Yeah, now I just need to process this ARP. You're right though, that's a good idea. Make those brasses. Nah, it's this thing. It's substance. Some of things in my head. Or sometimes when you play with the attack, you can sort of fade out and back in the ARP. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, automating the attack might actually be kind of a cool idea for this. Now, something else that's occurring to me with this ARP and with the other one is that these are meant to be like these sort of polyrhythms. Or basically, I explain these a lot in my videos, so I'm not going to explain them now. But I need to actually make it fit into that. And now that one does, and then with this other ARP. Well, I guess I won't mess with that, but. And then the attack on the amp with the filter. Yeah. Move the attack, you can get it. Close filter on drop. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. It's just you don't want to go straight from the build to closed filter because it can get kind of. It just the tension won't release properly. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Alright, let's get rid of the war horn on the ARP. You guys are right on that one. Or on the drop, I mean. Alright, so let's make this next part. I think I'm gonna have like... Yeah, I want to make another part here. Or at least keep going with this one. And in this next part, the idea is that I'm going to focus more on that bass synth. When it's like... That thing. I'm going to focus more on that. And I'll show you kind of what I mean here. Like, the ARP and all the extra elements are still going to be going. Oh, we gotta copy over that pitch bend automation. Yeah, there we go. And again, I know that kick doesn't sound the best right now. Then we'll copy over these things as well. I guess I don't need those strings. There we go. Hang the attack up for a bit. Go snare roll 16 or 32. It's 16 bars. But yeah, I think 32 would be way too long. I understand for a second dance. Thank you, William. Well, I have this idea here. So this synth is kind of going throughout the track. It's the bass line. So what if maybe in this part where we're focusing more on it, what if it goes like we have a second one of these coming in, playing the same thing as the first one, but it's gonna start like doing like very different things. Like I'll kind of show you like just to really make it crazy, you know? And I know this seems a bit crazy because these two are like doing the same thing. Wow. Deja vu. I had a very hardcore deja vu there. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of that unless we're not doing that. What I'm gonna change the sound around. And like I said, we're gonna make this just kinda like a different vibe. but with the same type of sound, so we can get. I know the mix between kick and bass here still isn't the best one, but we're getting somewhere. Alright, we're getting somewhere. And then for this next part, I will grab for my next trick. I've been doing the song for like a week. Yeah, I've been trying to finish it. Hey, Coolio, thank you for subscribing. I mean, the thing with me is that lately, I've been trying to focus on just doing one track at a time, which is going quite well for me, actually. Like I said, I've got that one track coming out very soon, and this one will hopefully be coming out after. But like, I've been trying to just focus on like one track at a time, and it's like, this is an issue I have. I mean, I won't call it bad, because I don't think it's a bad thing, but I will call it strong. I have very strong ADD, and so it causes me to want to like jump around a lot and like work on a million different things at once. But really, I've learned that the best thing is, instead of trying to make like 10 or like say 5 really good tracks, I'd rather be just putting the effort that I would have put into those 5 like kind of good tracks into one just amazing, really fire track. So that's kind of like what I've been on lately, or what I've been trying to do. Alright, let's copy the drums over. The songs take time, melodic techno has more. Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, like I said, part of it for me is just I want to take my time with it. Like, I personally have had a thing in my life of like sending music, not necessarily sending music out before it's done, but like kind of just being very eager to get things done, you know, and like maybe taking a lot of shortcuts. And so now I just try and take as much time with something as I can within reason. Like, I'm not gonna take 5 months on this track, but I might take like a few weeks working on it, and then while I'm, you know, shopping it around and kind of like getting through the process of getting it released over the next like month or two, then I'll probably be making a few small tweaks. But for the most part, yeah, I was trying to take my time with it, you know? Alright, I hit save. Nice. And we're not crashing today either. Alright, let's hear everything, like, to the end here. Okay, like I said, I know the kick is out of control right now. I need to do it when I'm working on my monitors. But you can hear the track is definitely there. Now, I want to hear these next 16 bars and see how those work out. We can maybe use something else in there. Or maybe I'll have the bass synth, like, do some kind of crazy MIDI there. Okay, not bad though. It wasn't entirely boring. Like, that's what I worry about sometimes. Like when you have those long, extended musical parts like that. But okay, I'm gonna change the color of this because I want to add more notes to that, or maybe just something to make it a bit more cool and like new. But yeah, Cleo, what are your favorite plugins and which one would you recommend for beginners? Agreed, some good. Hey, I need to make another one of those kind of videos. I made a few of those like top plugins, top 5 VSTs, all that kind of stuff. Maybe I should make another video like that. I've always thought those weren't like the kind of videos people would want to see so much because, I don't know, I just didn't think you guys would be that interested in it. But maybe I should, yeah, maybe I should do something like that. I don't know, would you guys want to see that? The biggest apple? Yeah. Reed Stefan? Yeah, he does. Shout out Reed Stefan. Stefan? I don't know how to say his name. Offbeat hi-hat sounds a little bit harsh. Yeah, that's like another thing with the mix that needs to be cleaned up. Sounds a lot like Vessels. I know. I've been listening to them a lot. Learn the stock plugins in DAW. That's a good point. I mean, I use them a lot in my videos too. The reason why I use all Trauma True and Julian, I only have FL. True. Well, yeah, I use the stock plugins a lot. I mean, the reason why I use them in my videos is because I want it to be very not like very general, but I want it to be like almost anybody could use it. Like a lot of people have the stock VSTs, but not everybody has Serum. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just basically that. Stock plugins are great, but if you can get a plugin, get a mini mood clone, learn it, classic, and in time you can step up to a Model D. Yeah, that's true. How to use the plugins properly is a better concept, I think. Oh, that is a good one. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'll definitely do a new, you kill it on them. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the thing I'll say about analog and operator is you can really do a lot with them. Like, the thing that's missing with analog and operator that like why my videos may not entirely sound like a professional track is more like with, I don't want to say the processing because that's kind of misleading, but it's like with it's more in the like how you kind of work with them. Like if I take analog and operator and put them through the best processing, or put them through like a tape machine or something like that, they're gonna have more of that professional sound, you know? So it's just kind of doing stuff like that. And speaking of processing, I think I'm going to make a synth bus, which may or may not be a good idea. I guess we'll see. Well, let's put all of these in a little bus here. Is there anything else? Because I've got a drum bus. I've got my drum bus. I've got I don't want that in there. I've got the bass and kick bus. I think we need a melodic bus. Alright, now let's get here. No, not that one. This is the... So before I do anything, I'm actually going to do a little bit to this. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut out the low end. Because even though I don't think this has a lot of it, it definitely helps to like clean it up a little bit. And then I'm going to put this through one of these Soundtoys preamps. After listening to this for a while, like this kick now, I mean, it definitely works like if you just want to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like if you're just working on it, this kick does the job, and that's kind of what I'm working with right now. But I could definitely have one that's less just like boom, boom, boom. Like that's what this kick is kind of doing right now. You want an emulation? Hey, analog will actually get you pretty far though. This being solo right there sounds like, yeah, it's like that similar kind of super bright, like melodic, just huge, full frequency spectrum type of sound. Nico, hey Julian in the chat, you guys have some advice for a good hitting kick? My tracks lack power, but I do already use quality kicks by companies like Ryman. Yeah, well, it's kind of in the processing with the kick. Like, I'll show you my kick, for example, which I know isn't entirely there. But, like, here is my kick with no processing. It doesn't really power through the mix like that. So, you gotta put, like, some drum bus on there, maybe. That really helps. It's also kind of like how you process like the group that the kick is in. Like in this case, I have the kick and the bass in this group, and we've got some stuff. So here's without anything. You can hear that so much weaker, but then when I add that in there, so it's like also just the way, like yeah, it's really just the way. That you're working with it, like overall. The goal is just not to have it be like raw audio. Turn everything else down. That's another good way. Thing I do is sidechain all but the kick. True. Well, yeah, try turning everything else down. How long have you been producing for? That's a good question, Cito. I've been producing for 6 years now, since 2013. And that being said, though, it hasn't just been like 6 like years of just kind of like beating around the bush. Like I've been spending 6 years like really producing, like really doing it every single day as much as I possibly can. Alright, let's add this radiator. That helps a bit. You know what I could try to make this like really insane? What if I try putting it through Little Altar Boy and then just kind of like blend that in? Thanks. You no problem, Nico. Okay, no, that's not really doing much. That radiator definitely helps, though. Here, it really makes it a bit fatter. Excuse me. Yo, Injiman, I don't know how to say that, but thank you for subscribing. The worst things to be addicted to, though. Yeah, that is very true. How you are addicted. I am extremely addicted. Like, I would actually say, like I was saying earlier, I have very, like, strong, little ultra problematic. I know, I'm trying to make it, like, that's what I was going for. I was trying to make it all glitchy. But yeah, I definitely, like I said, I have very strong ADD. It makes me just do things, not even, like, obsessively. Like, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as obsessive. I don't know, I guess it kind of is. But just, like, yeah. I guess I am kind of addicted to it. But there are definitely worse things to be addicted to, yeah. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, I have a very addictive personality. Like, I have specifically, like, noticed this in my life. That, like, if there's something I'm interested in, I just go all in. So, yeah. Beep, the boop, boop. Wakey. Yo, Milo. However you say that. Thank you for subscribing. Are you excited for the new? I am. I need to get it, but I'm very excited. Does anyone here use Reactor 6? I've tried to use it, like, 1 or 2 times, but it just was, like, not really my thing. Like, the language problematic trigger. Oh, true. Well, hey, we don't want anybody getting triggered here. Alright, let me save this. So I don't forget to do that. Do you have any specific videos on how to work on chord progressions and arps? I think I need more info. No, I haven't made any videos about that. I should, though. I really should, but it just hasn't really been on my list. I mean, the thing is, with my videos, like, I'm not trying, I mean, I am making tutorials, but I'm not trying to make it, like, I don't know. I'm still trying to have in every single video, like, some kind of piece of me, if that makes any sense. So, like, by making full 8-bar loops of music, as opposed to just, like, hey, here's how to write better chord progressions, or here's how to make an ARP, or something like that, like, yeah, I don't want to do those kind of videos, really, because, again, I'm trying to, like, not just teach people things, but, like, I'm also trying to showcase my music and, like, what I'm interested in and, like, that. So that's why I usually just make videos of, like, how to make music in this style or how to do this, you know what I mean? Also, do you have other examples of stuff you go all in on? Yes, video games. Video games, I need to watch out with, because it's, like, I mean, I can play them, like, casually, of course, but it's very easy for me to just get lost in it and just, like, yeah, just get in the world. I've pretty much, I don't know, with that thing, like, with video games in particular, I've done a pretty good job of, kind of making it so I don't get so obsessed with it. But definitely that, exercise / like, working out, I have gone through some phases where I've just been, like a workout fiend, like, I don't know how to put it. But, like, yeah, it's just those kinds of things, really. It's like, I just get into it a lot deeper. You gonna do some feedback? Yeah, Matthias, let me see how many I have. And then I'll see. Alright, yeah, I'll check out the submissions, like, a little bit before I get done streaming. What time is it? Okay, so I've been here, like, I'll check the submissions pretty soon. I like that I did this today, though. Like, I should really be producing on here more often. I don't, because I just always end up listening to submissions. But yeah, this definitely was nice, like, producing in front of you guys today. perfect. Ah, nice. No, like anybody getting mad at me for showing the sauce. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, the feedback streams are kind of like tempting because I make a bit more money doing them as well because I get more donations. But yeah. How do we send submissions? It's all in the description. Any tips for beginners starting off? Yes. Go to youtube.com/julienearl and just watch everything. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, just try as many things as you can. Don't spend too much time on one song. Just make a lot of different ideas. Like, yeah, just make a ton of loops. Because the arrangement will come later. The bass pitch, so guess. Thank you. I was trying, when I wrote this, I specifically started out with that bass. And my goal was to make just a different kind of bass line. Like, I wanted to make a melodic house / techno type of track like this. Hey, thank you so much, Nim Nim. But yeah, like I said, I was trying to make just a really different bass, and this just isn't something that I've heard in like any other track before. That was kind of what I was going for. So I'm glad you noticed it, thank you, or that you liked it. But yeah, like I said, like just trying to make something that sounds like nothing you've ever heard before. Julian, why you don't have crypto? Dude, I actually do have a Coinbase account. Like I totally could get Bitcoin and like crypto tiptoes. Feedback great for getting your tribe gathered. We got you when you want to make different content. Hey, thank you, Flaky. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to build. Like I'm making tutorials because I do feel like there's a design or there's a need for them, like the specific tutorials that I want to make, like the more obscure stuff that nobody is making tutorials on. Reminds me of Vessel's True. I gotta check that out. But I knew, like, I ultimately, like, right now I'm a content channel. Like, there are kind of like two types of channels, like a content channel and a personality channel. Content channel will be like me or Zen World or like Production Music Live or like somebody like that, where like you just put up content, and it's not even just that. Like, I don't know, there are a million other different types of ones, but those are just music related ones. Like you put up content about a certain thing, and then you just keep that going and going and going. And yeah, it's just about like how much you can do that. Then there's a personality channel. A personality channel will be more like Casey Neistat or like, I don't know, like Layback Luke, for example. Or like someone like that, where it's more about you and the audience is watching it because of you. And so my goal is to turn this into a personality channel, if that makes any sense. But like not just for the sake of like vlogging, but like a music personality channel, you know? Take a couple of reference tracks in the style and type of sense. Yeah, funny enough, I actually made this not with a reference track. And same thing with this track that I was saying. Now this one, I did have a reference for the mix of a track that wasn't like the same structure or same style, but it just had kind of like a similar, like, kind of similar things going on. So I used a different track, this Yano track, for a reference. But yeah, I watched Zenworld's good too. Yeah, shout out Zenworld. He's got some good. He gave me a lot of inspiration. People hate on him, but I think he's got like some great videos, and I think he does a really good job of like kind of doing him, you know. Doing this, no problem, Nico. Yeah, man, you're on the way. Content leads to answering questions. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm just building towards that. JP Redman, thank you for subscribing. All right, well, I think we're at a pretty good point with this. Let me hit save. I've done some pretty nice stuff. Let me name this synth bus here once this saves. Also, with all that stuff being said, like the tutorials are still not going anywhere for a very long time. Like I'm planning to continue doing tutorials for quite some time. It's just like there is going to be a point where I switch it over, but that is like not going to be until the 2020s probably. So you guys got some time. Anyway, this next one I'm gonna pull up some submissions. So this first one actually is gonna be from Linus. All right, let's check this one out. Hey man, made this some time ago. You think it's any good? Let's check this out. Hopefully this isn't a troll of some sort. YouTuber. Thank you. Well, yeah. Yeah, I am. Whoa, this is weird. Well, I can honestly say this doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before. It definitely goes well with this illustration, which is like an animal I've never seen before. Now, the critique that I would give is that I think that you could maybe make it a bit more interesting. Like, although it sounds very different from anything I've ever heard, I'm gonna take the headphones off, but I'm gonna keep talking about this. Like I said, although it does sound like interesting because it's like nothing I've never heard before, I think that you I think that you can make this a lot more interesting. It's kind of flat, like it's kind of just like you know, it kind of just sounds like a loop. So that's what I would do, is try to improve this. Like, listen to some, like, Aphex Twin or, like, some Square Pusher or something like that. I don't know, like, Venetian snares, like, a bunch of, like, IDM. And just try and make it kind of more interesting the way they do with their arrangements. Yo, Flaky, thank you for the donation, man. Have you sent through a submission? If you haven't, send one through, because I'll definitely check that out. Well, thank you so much. Stay woke. You too. Everybody stay woke. William Ferguson, I want you to go to... Hey, thank you, man. Well, these are the kind of followers that I'm hopefully building here. People like you who want to see me do a lot more than just produce techno. I mean, not that I want to be anything other than a music producer with my life, but, like, you know, more than just tutorials. But thank you. I appreciate that. Goes well with that pick. It'd be great for a video game. Yeah, it would be good for, like, some background music type stuff. Hear the new Panda Bear album? No, I haven't. I saw an ad for it actually on Instagram this morning. You're reminding me of that. I remember seeing it and thinking it was odd because it was like an ad on Instagram, but it looked very much more artistic than the ads I usually see on Instagram. But no, I haven't heard that. I need to check it out. I'm not super familiar with like Panda Bear and Animal Collective and all that kind of stuff. I kind of miss that whole like 4chan MU type like phase. Like I tried to get into that stuff in like 2012, 2013, 2014, but I never really got into it. I mean, I like some artists from that kind of music, like Window Tricks Point Never, but I'm not really into like Animal Collective or Panda Bear. But I'll bet you I probably would be. Anyway, let's listen to this one. Quick House, Work in Progress. Nice. Ooh, get that nice R&B chord progression. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh! For some reason, even though you said that this was like a house song, I didn't expect it to be so, like, upbeat and energetic. Has anyone else used the FreeBSD Super Trigger? I gotta look that up. Hold up, I wanna Google that. Oh, I know the smart electronics ones I do like a lot, actually. Didn't they make that one? Oh yeah, Smexoscope. That's the famous one I know. Oh yeah, this is the same as Live Cut. I've got Live Cut. Alright, well. Marcus. Matthias. I don't know why I called you Marcus. My bad. Well, this is fire. Like, I like this a lot. This is pretty cool. Vocal Melody Pack by the Green Beanie coming 2020. Alright, well, this one's pretty cool. I think you can just work on the mix a little bit. Like, maybe try listening to this and then listening to, like, a track like Shades by Tchami or something like that. Like, I think you can just make this kind of a bit stronger. And more like in the, like, low mid-range or so. Anyway, thank you for saying that one through, Matthias. This next one is from... One moment. Who is this next one from? This next one is from Boma. Better than Live Cut? Oh, really? Because, dude, I discovered Live Cut early on. I know I say this a lot, but when I first got into electronic music, I got really into, like, jungle and stuff. And I was trying to make, like, jungle. So I used to use Live Cut. I would just drop the breaks in and start putting Live Cut on it and, like, play some pads. And I was like, wow. Super tricky tutorial. Step 1, drop it on. Bring the amen break in. Step 2, drop it on. You're done. Well, this is a nice start. Maybe on my MacBook. Yeah, that would definitely help if you put it on some, like, speakers. Robin, Step 1, be the DJ. When you are only a mere plebe. Hey, this is cool. I think it can be improved a little more. Or a little bit more, is what I mean to say. Group track, parallel process. Oh, yeah. Alright, Boma, this is a good start. Your track is a bit boring though because this chord progression is good and yeah, it's really good actually. I wouldn't get rid of it. It's just not enough to carry the whole track throughout all this time. Like, you need more stuff. And then you have that little arp in the background, that little eighth note thing. Step 1, be the syncopation of the bass is a bit odd. True. Well, yeah, so I think that you could just, like I said, just do a little bit more, like, maybe have a lead or some kind of a vocal or something like that to just kind of bring it out a bit more. Anyway, this next one here is from, I think you're saying that one through. This next one here is from August, or August, I'm not sure how to say that. I like your opinion on 2 songs did a while ago. Having some trouble getting the drop to pop the way I wanted to. Alright, let's pull up this first one. The Elephant House. Hey, this is not bad, August. The bass is a bit messy. I will reserve my judgment until I hear the whole track, though. Just started producing melodic techno. Hey, no problem, man. Alright, this one's cool, August. By the way, you guys who want to see me do more melodic techno / house tutorials, I already recorded it actually. On Tuesday, I have a melodic house from scratch, or melodic techno from scratch video. So I'm making a melodic techno track from a blank DOS screen, or a blank Ableton screen, all the way to a finished track. So you guys are going to enjoy that one. But anyway, yeah. Okay, August. So this is a good idea. I like what you're doing with that distorted vocal. I think you can bring it in sooner. Like, kind of tease it throughout this whole part. You can also make this intro a bit shorter. And I think, yo, Cindered, thank you for subscribing. I think you can also make the build a bit bigger. Because you really need to build into this bass line more. Like, I would honestly have something playing this melody. That thing. In this part, over top of the piano. Or even you could have the bass, but have it be like super high pass, you know? Looking forward to that. Hey, thank you, Wizzo. Here, I'll show you guys the thumbnail. It's on my, here it is. Yep, see, there we go. Okay, yeah, August. So basically, I just think that you need to just work with it some more. You have a good concept for both a drop and a break. You just need to kind of bring them together a little bit more. Just another one good time. Sure, Matthias, I'll probably check that out next stream because I think I'm gonna go. I've been streaming for like almost 2.5 hours now, and yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna go. But thank you so much to everybody who came to the stream. It was really cool to make some music on the stream again. I will definitely be working on more tracks live on here pretty soon. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who came through. I hope you guys had a good time. I enjoyed listening to all your tracks as well. I love you all so much.